Stephen A. Smith, in the last few days, has pretty much been viral from his comments on Will Smith.
It's also the biggest film for Will Smith since his infamous 2022 Oscars slap of the great comedian himself, the one and only Chris Rock.
Now, the whole thing about it, which I and many of you don't like, when someone doesn't like something, that's fine. But when you place yourself as the voice for the whole entire black community, you gotta be careful. And what do I mean by this? All this stuff he had to say about Will Smith.
Pre-sales for Ride or Die are behind that of Bad Boys for Life, of course. I'm not surprised at all that pre-sales have simmered. It wouldn't surprise me at all if it ultimately plummeted once all is said and done. And you know why I feel that way, ladies and gentlemen? Because I think that I'm speaking not for everybody, not for most, but at the very least millions of people out there when I say what I'm about to say. I'm not nearly as interested as seeing Will Smith in the movies than I am of seeing him doing an actual sit-down interview with somebody to explain why he did what he did. Said Friday about being torn as to wanting to go see the movie but not wanting to see Will Smith.
Now, me as a stand-up comedian, I know what Will Smith did was wrong, and it affects me more than it will affect y'all. I've had somebody rush me on the stage twice for something that I said. It wasn't even that big of a deal. So in our community, a fight is a fight, and when it's over, it's over. Nobody was really holding that against Will. If you want to go see the movie, it was what it was. But what this was is Stephen A. Smith doing favors for some of his friends. Well, how do I know? He's always about this phone call stuff. Calls.
Kenny Smith did call me. And when Kenny Smith called me, Peter, you go on a Michael K show. Caitlin Clark's the sports topic. You couldn't call a brother? Said Friday about being torn as to wanting to go see the movie but not wanting to see Will Smith. Brandon Tierney would have called. I wasn't encouraging anybody else not to do it. I was just saying that I was having trouble dealing with it. And then I got a call. You know my number. What kind of bullshit is that?
What's the matter? You can't call nobody.
And also the black community as a whole, we didn't ride with this. We had a lot to say about this. But one of the main guys that has something to say about this is DL Hughley. He posted a video pretty much berating Stephen A. Smith on his Instagram. Check it out.
I'm not surprised at all that pre-sales have simmered. It wouldn't surprise me at all if it ultimately plummeted once all is said and done. I'm not nearly as interested as seeing Will Smith in the movies than I am of seeing him doing an actual sit-down interview with somebody to explain.
Cut.
Why is he stopping?
That was terrific. That was terrific. Why'd you stop? What happened?
Well, I have another very good idea.
Yeah.
Could you tell him to be a little more, you know?
I need a little more black. You know what I'm saying? Like stick your ass out, bug the eyes. You know how they move, you know?
Now I know what y'all saying. Yes, somebody's speaking up for Stephen A. Smith. Let me tell y'all something, man. These Hollywood entertainers, they're only for their own purposes. And I was kind of offended that he even said something to Stephen A. Smith. I know this is all turning into a mess, but the point of it is, y'all need to let these Hollywood entertainers be Hollywood entertainers. And I don't need y'all speaking for me or for everybody else. You want to know why? Well, just a couple weeks ago, DJ Vlad tried to fire a regular black woman who was a Princeton professor. He tried to get her fired. We heard nothing from DL Hughley. One of our freedom fighters, he said nothing, not a damn word, right? So then you got Stephen A. Smith. This is an opportunity for DL Hughley. And the point that I'm making for all this, don't listen to these Hollywood entertainers, man. They in it for themselves. This is an opportunity for DL to be like, oh, I'm a freedom fighter. No, you ain't, man. No, you ain't. You said nothing for that woman that was from Princeton that almost got fired. You know why? Because she ain't no celebrity, man. And that's okay. If that's your lane, stay in that lane. But don't act like you're a freedom fighter for us. And when your friends disrespect our culture, you ain't got nothing to say. And I'm standing on that. Let me know how you feel about this in the comment section, man. We gotta start cleaning our house, man. Let these entertainers make their money. Let them go up there and entertain, man. We don't need you talking about actual cultural shit. Stephen A. Smith or D.L. Hughley. We can do that on our own because they pick and choose the times that they want to say something. But you let me know how you feel about this in the comment section. Y'all know how we like to end our videos over here at Moxy Approved with that water. I see y'all here next time.
Please join my Discord, link in the description.